old fuel. Yeah, I ran about 40 psi. Uh-oh. Got us a fault. Hey, thanks for watching, subscribing, liking the videos, you know, all that stuff. You know, if I can help you out, I will, but I'm getting an overwhelming amount of people that want stuff for me, and I only have so much time. So, like, I'm not going to spend hours diagnosing your motor or answering questions anymore. Now, if you want to, you can join my membership club, and I got 3 tiers right now. Like tier 1's your basic one. You get to see all the footage and stuff early, because we've got videos all the way up through August. And then I got tier 2, which is a little bit more in-depth. I'll answer questions and stuff, and I'm gonna do like a live event for my members. And then on the 3rd tier, which is like, you know, you could cancel at any time, but like the 1st tier is like, I think it's $1 a month, you know, and then the 2nd tier is like $4.99. So if you got something you really need help with, but then if you want hands-on and you want like a call and you want a FaceTime, then that I'm gonna do it like $24.99, and I'm gonna do, you know, up to 1 call a month for like 15-20 minutes. So, you know, I gotta limit that too. I got a lot of people, man, and a lot of people want stuff, and they're just, you know, I got people like texting and calling all kinds of crazy hours of the night, and I have everything set up so like if you call or you text me after hours, I'm not answering till business hours. And the other thing is, like, you know, if you do this stuff like on a like on a Sunday morning, like, you're just getting ignored, and probably you're getting, you know, bounced back several people, because that's just rude. I mean, let's just call it for what it is. It's rude, man. Like, you just expect me to drop everything and talk to you. I'm glad you watched the channel. I really am. I love it. I really do. I do love it. But at the same time, like, you got to give me my space, people. Like, you know, that's all I'm asking. I'm not asking much. I mean, this stuff I put out there, like, if it helps you, that's great. You know, that's what I'm here for. But at the same time, you know, don't like, it's already free, and then you want it to even be further. Like, I can't do it. I'm back on this Evinrude Saltwater Edition E90DS LSDR, and it's got, I don't know, I got some spark plugs, because I realized that these spark plugs, they looked really bad, so couldn't find any codes. And I mean, it just seemed like it was fine. I looked at that gas, it seemed fine. So we're gonna throw in a new pair of plugs. I think that this probably is the only thing wrong with it, other than it needs a new thermostat. If it needs a new thermostat, because we got good compression everywhere. It's like 115, 125, 110 on the bottom one. I got some new spark plugs. They're kind of special plugs. I need to take and gap them, and then we're gonna take a Sharpie and put a line, because these need to be indexed. And I want to say they even have a, well, maybe not on this one. I was going to say maybe there's a yeah, I guess not. I thought that there was maybe a sticker on this one telling you what your spark plugs should be, but I guess I'm wrong. Looks like everything is exactly where it should be. Anyway, I sprayed some cleaner down the gullet and it didn't help. So we're gonna put some new plugs in it. When we get these out, I'll show you what they look like. They don't look great, let me just say that. So I don't know. And this is the fitting that came off, which is not the right size. The spark plugs look pretty bad. Got a sneaking suspicion that our fuel line coming all the way over to this fuel filter is I don't know. We're gonna check it out, see what happens here. I got my tank out here because I don't trust that gas that he has in there. Go ahead and open it a little bit. Now I got oil in this, so it's probably gonna smoke a lot, but it'll be all right for now, I think. I don't know if I got, may need to put my, I don't know if it'll start. It's trying. Trying. That all fuel. It's really old fuel. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's got that old fuel in it. This might take a bit. We have to take that fuel filter off. The other thing is, this is not, I'm wondering if it's sucking some air. What if we do something like that? We pull this off, get it where it's gravity feeding down. I filled this, took this off, filled this whole thing up with Behrmans. See what happens. I'm gonna see if I get any fuel coming out of here. See if the mechanical fuel pump is even working. Like a little stream, not like a lot, but it is a little bit. Alright, well yesterday I took my input side of the fuel filter off, cranked it, and it didn't seem like there was just very much pressure. The other thing is indexing your plugs. Like they tell you to take and put, you know, a mark where the open of the electrode is, right here. And then you want it, like, this is the fuel injector, so you want it like in this area. And in the book they call it, like, they have a circle, and they have a shaded area and then like an open area. So you don't want it in the shaded area, like on this side, like on any of the E-TECs. So you want it pointing at least within this half of the pie towards the injector. So what I'm doing this morning is I'm changing out this fuel pump. I'm going to see if that improves anything, and then I'm also going to put like a fuel pressure gauge on the fuel pump, make sure we're just getting enough pressure. Just kind of going through things. I'm also going to get some better gas. My tank's got a mix in it, which won't hurt anything, but it's still already over oiling, so that's not really going to work. But I can anyway, it's probably an original fuel pump. Yeah, we're just gonna change this one out. I believe I have several of these, so see what. Yeah, that's too big, isn't it? So we got our fuel gauge, the new pump. We're pumped up. We don't have any leaks. I don't know, fellas. Let's see if it'll run. And we'll see what kind of fuel pressure we get. Kill switch on, but I don't think it's working. we don't have anything right now. Thought that I heard it come on though. I think that's what's the problem with this, is they put a fuel pump on that doesn't work. Either that or my gauge isn't, but I don't think so. I think it's not working. There's a 10 amp. That's an extra one. Yeah, it's a good. No fuel pressure. Maybe my gauge is not there, right? Yeah, and then it just runs out somewhere to ground. Okay, we got voltage. And then on the other side, we should have continuity to ground. That's probably what turns it on. So when we turn that key, we should hear ground. Whoa, that's what's going on. If this is our hot side, this is the wrong pump. If this was our hot side and this was our ground side, you look, we're red, black. This is backwards. This is the wrong pump. That's what's going on here. This is the wrong pump. So, could we de-pin this and check it? I suppose we could take this off and apply some voltage to it and see if it turns on or if it turns off. It's a possibility, but it's already bad. This is not right. So maybe that the pump would still work. We just got to de-pin it. And I'm going to test this pump to even see if it works. I just got a couple of jumpers and I went like, this is the ground, and this yellow is kind of weird colors, but this I'll plug up just onto the battery side. If we hear that pump come on, then it's definitely a pump. I wonder if we put this on, if it'll start and run. You can hear it. Yep. So maybe if we de-pin that, well, this pump works. So I got this going to hot. So our wiring is backwards. I wonder if we start this engine if it'll run. Well, running out of fuel. Okay, well, I was able to get this thing depinned, and now we've got, you know, got this pump working, which really is an aftermarket Amazon piece of crap. I've got the owner is bringing me the original pump because he said the nipple was bad or something or other, and so I might put this back together the way I found it and see if we can't get it to bark off and stay running. I gotta get some different gas because that's got oil in it, so I really need to add some fuel to this, or I need to hook it back up to his tank. That might be the thing to do. Yeah, I may just do that, even though that probably needs new fuel line and bulb. I don't really like this or recommend it. So let me, I don't know, you know, like this has got, like I said, this has got gas with oil mix, so you know, we got an oiler over here, you know, and then but at least we got pressure now, and we can watch that guy and go up. I can start it for a minute and see what it does, but you know, it may run, maybe it won't, I don't know. Yeah, we got 50 psi. It's definitely better. Maybe even stay running. Eventually it'll kind of, seems like it wants to pick up, but I'm gonna get some better gas. So we're getting somewhere. I don't know if we're getting anywhere, but we're getting somewhere. And like what's the name says, you know, we don't know if it's fixed, but we know it's different. I'm stealing that. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't do that, but I am. Been a very, very busy morning, man. Like crazy busy. Time. Remember, you can get some parts from HawkeyeMarine.net, and we appreciate y'all very, very much. Even though I get calls at like 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like, what? Who's awake at 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning? Sometimes I am, but you know, it's like I don't want to take a call at 4:30. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll see you later. All right, well, we got fuel pressure. Cheap Amazon pump. Hooked up his tank. Got him a new bulb. Got that going for him. Probably gonna have to run all this out of here because like it's got, you know, really strong dose of oil, and that's probably not good, but doing better. Gotta get all that old oil crap out of there. See it's smoking, so it's being good. I'll get out my computer in a minute and check everything, but we didn't have any codes before. But I think that's because, you know, the pump was trashed. I'm gonna let it sit there and run idle for a minute. Just let her eat. It's gotta eat. Yeah, I ran about 40 psi. So every once in a while I give it a shot of this. Let's see what we got. Any active faults. System voltage below expected range. Fuel pump open circuit fault. Let's do this. Let's erase the faults. That might happen from earlier. Me cranking on it and it's low. Okay. Those are hard faults. $17 and $9. Huh, interesting. What if we turn this off and restart it? Maybe we need to check the voltage of that battery. This shouldn't be. Check wiring, fuel pump supply. $10 seconds. Fault activation time 1 minute. Okay, now I got no active faults. Maybe that was just for a second. I need to get a meter and get up on that battery and see what it's giving me. I got a meter on the battery. Looks like we're at 12.92 because it did seem like an older battery. I just wanted to make sure because we did get a fault. Let's fire it back up. Yeah, I think it's charging. Alright, no active faults. That's good. Let's look at real-time data. Probably needs to get a better battery, I'm thinking. Looks like this is all in range. Battery 12.8. Could have looked at it here, I guess. Uh-oh. Got us a fault. And it's a save. System voltage below expected range. So what does that say? Verify stator wiring and connections. Perform stator tests. Alright, so one thing I noticed, this went to red like bad, and that's because I think we got a bad battery, but I also think because the internal resistance of this fuel pump is not good, and it's reporting back to the computer and giving us a fault, sending us into safe mode. So this is a problem. And there's not much you can do about it. No reason to start it up again. I need to get the original pump, put the original pump back on, and then hopefully, you know, that clears that up. But there, I got this one done. Get my meds up. So we got fuel pressure now. probably more right. That fuel pressure might be a little low. It's an old pump. That is an original. Oh my God. That's not good. Well, hopefully that's all right. Yeah, it is. Okay. See, we got any active faults. No active faults. I'll let it run for a minute. See if I get that fault I was getting before, because it was an old pump and it knew the resistance of that pump was not right. So yeah, it's good. No active faults. Temperature is about right. Engine temp, what's this showing? 150, 140 something. That's probably right. So we got good battery voltage. I don't know, TPS throttle position. That's probably fine. Air temperature. I mean, all this looks fine. I might let it run for a little bit just to see if for some reason I get a fault, but I don't think so. So we were getting a fault. This is that aftermarket pump they got, and it was pinned wrong. See, the hot and the negative were like backwards to each other, and then so I depinned it, turned it around, but then I got a fault that said like it knew that it didn't have the right resistance value. So yeah, this is running good now. This thing's been in this tub. I'm gonna put a little super clean on it. Yeah, this stuff is great. Look, you can almost see, I know that's wet and everything, but like that right there, you know, like I spray this stuff, look at that, it just melted off. Super clean. So if you guys need some, you can, like, you just gotta go out to AutoZone or Advance or O'Reilly's. Just about everybody's got it. But you want a good, powerful degreasing of this, this is what I recommend. Anyway, this makes it look better. I mean, I hate to, I'm kind of a clean nut. I hate to, you know, just leave the guy with an oily, muddy mess, and then, you know, he's like, dang. And then you want to rinse it off good. So when you're done, you know, just rinse it off good. You can see, man, it does a good job. Does a real good job. Well, that's about as good as I can do for right now. I gotta get this thing up in the air. Hey, thanks for watching, subscribing, liking the videos, you know, all that stuff. Like, I'm already stretched thin, is what I'm trying to tell you. Well, I'm trying to get the, you know, stuff out of here. But yeah, I'm already stretched thin, and for me to just, you know, like, people expect me to just drop everything and, like, you know what, I mean, or I don't know, like I maybe this guy, he was like, he felt like, hey, you know, I like your channel, and I you know, and so, like, I should be grateful for that. Believe me, I am. But yeah, you gotta have some respect, people. That's all I'm saying. All right, we'll see what else we can get done today. That was our project for this morning. So I got tons of stuff to do and just got to figure out what it is we'll do next. Anyway, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at hawkeyemarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.